Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle for those of you who are brand new around here, and I make 2 videos a week all about affordable living and intentional homemaking. So if that is the type of stuff you're interested in, please consider subscribing below and give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoy these types of videos, it helps me to know what to make more of and all of that. But without further ado, we're gonna get into today's video, which is going to be all about what is in my hospital bag. So if you are new around here, then you do not know that I am currently 37.5 weeks pregnant. So baby could literally get here at any point in time. We're gonna have our second little baby boy, and I am super excited to meet him. I can't wait to give birth and just welcome our second son into our family. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I looked on my schedule for like what I have coming up and what I still need to be filming or what I still need to work on to like get ready to have up over the next few weeks, because I'm trying to batch some content for when baby actually gets here too. And I saw listed for, well, today when this video comes out, but it's like last week as I'm filming it, I saw coming up that I needed to do my what's in my hospital bag video. And I was like, I should probably pack that considering I am closing in on 38 weeks pregnant, and I will be already past 38 weeks pregnant by the time you guys see this video. So I was like, maybe I should pack a hospital bag because, you know, I could literally go into labor at any point at this point in time. So thanks guys for being on my YouTube channel and actually coming back and watching these videos, because it's what has actually pushed me to pack for the hospital and get ready. So over the past few days, I've been washing all of the baby stuff. Like Guys, I'm not kidding. I like wasn't ready at all. I didn't have any of his textiles washed, so like no sheets, no changing pads. Like I do have his clothes washed because they're all clothes that were from my previous son, but we use cloth diapers. I hadn't had those washed or ready. Like nothing was ready to go. So this definitely lit a fire under my butt to get everything ready. And I wanted to just start off by saying that I am super minimal when it comes to packing for my hospital bag. And I think the reason why is because I felt like I overpacked the first time around. So this time I was super minimal. I went through and made sure I only packed the things that I needed and that I was actually going to get some use out of, because I'm pretty sure with our first son, my husband had to make like 3 trips to the car to bring everything in, and we're trying to avoid that this time. So yeah, we're just going to go for the absolute minimal. And if you are somebody who does not enjoy overpacking, only wants to bring the necessities, I think this video is going to do you a world of good, because I definitely only have the absolute essentials. So let's get into what is in the bag. So first off, I just have my Vera Bradley. Look how lovely she is. I've had this Vera Bradley like duffel bag tote situation for a really long time now. I am not the type of person who's like, hey, I'm going on a special hospital stay to give birth. Let me go on the internet and buy a new bag for that. Because if you saw my decluttering video of all of the things from our 3rd floor that we're turning into our master bedroom, and if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It's an entire series that we are remodeling our new master bedroom. So definitely go check that out. But you saw in my decluttering video that I got rid of a gazillion purses. Like seriously, so many. I had so many bags. I held on to so many things. I bought so many things, and I wasn't getting any use out of any of them. So I have been on a bag buying hiatus for quite a few years now. I don't really spend my money on buying a lot of extra bags unless it's something necessary. Like for example, I never had a diaper bag prior to having kids. So I did go out and purchase a diaper bag, or actually I had a sweet family member gift me a diaper bag, and then I got a secondary bag as well to just help with all of that. But yes, I've had this Vera Bradley tote for, probably 7 or 8 years now. I got it at the outlet, so I got it on a super great sale, and it has led me through great times. It has been on multiple airplanes, multiple trips, and I love this tote. It fits absolutely everything that I need in it. So starting off with what is in my bag. So the first thing that I decided to pack was my laboring outfit. Now, I did not go out and buy anything fancy. This was actually just something I had in my wardrobe. I wore it when I gave birth to my first son, and I loved it, so it was wonderful. I got it from LuLaRoe a gazillion years ago, and it's just this extremely nice, long, large dress. I wore this the entire time that I labored with my first son, and it was super comfortable and was exactly what I needed. When it lays over my stomach, there's like no, it's like really oversized. Like this is a size small, and it's super oversized even on my pregnant belly. So I found that with LuLaRoe's clothes all the time, that they were always oversized. But it was just something that I was kicking around the house in, something that I would clean in or whatever, nothing like nice and fancy. So I just packed this guy up. It was super comfortable to labor in, and then right as I was getting ready to give birth, like, you know, if you've been there before, you just take it off. Like, you don't need it anymore. And the second part of my laboring outfit is this sports bra. And again, I wore this with my first son, and I found this to actually be a genius idea. I saw it on a video. I'm not gonna lie, when I was pregnant with my first son, I probably watched every single one of these What is in my hospital bag videos, because I was like, I don't even know what to bring. I have no idea what I should even have with me. And I saw this on one of the videos, and I was like, that is the most genius thing in the whole world. So it is this sports bra that I got from Victoria's Secret. I happen to already have it, so I didn't have to go out and buy something new. It's just this lovely little sports bra. But what I loved about this for laboring purposes is it is a front zip undone situation. So you have like the clasps and everything. And what I found super helpful with this was I labored and delivered in this sports bra, and then was able to just unzip the top for breastfeeding and all of that absolutely immediately. Like I didn't have to like get the thing off or like do some weird mumbo jumbo whatever to try to breastfeed. It was just a quick little zip, boom, I'm ready to breastfeed. And I thought that was such a fantastic idea when I saw that on somebody else's video. So I was like, I have one of these bras, I'm totally gonna bring it with me. And I loved it. It worked perfectly for my first son, so I'm absolutely bringing it for my second son. The next thing that I had packed in my bag is this just delivery sort of style robe. I got this off of Amazon, again with my first son. Super easy to use. What I liked about it was it gave you a little extra room in the tummy, so you can wear this, you know, while you're still pregnant, but then also postpartum. And it was such a comfortable robe. I'll have it linked in the description below if you are looking for a robe to wear for your hospital trip or your hospital stay or your postpartum time. But it's definitely built to be like a pregnancy and, like I said, postpartum robe. And I also loved that it came with pockets. Like I feel like you will win me over if you have pockets anywhere located in your system. But this was so comfortable. I got it as a 3/4 length sleeve because if you have not given birth before, you do not realize, but you get crazy night sweats. Like I had never experienced being so warm like for no reason at all. So I knew I wasn't going to want something like big and heavy and fuzzy and crazy. So this nice 3/4 length sleeve robe was exactly what I liked. And honestly, I wore this for probably the first week that we got home. I wore it almost every day because I could easily just kind of nap in it. It's like a really nice stretchy material. It's not something that feels bulky or overweight or anything like that. And it was something that I could just comfortably curl up on the couch in and take naps in. And it basically became a part of my wardrobe for like the first week or so postpartum. So the next thing that I packed, and this kind of actually goes along with the robe, I felt like I used these two as like a duo piece throughout both being at the hospital, but then also postpartum. But it is just this really simple nursing tank top. And I didn't realize how much I was gonna love this. It's got the like little snaps for nursing and all of that. But what I also liked about this is that it's not heavy duty. It's not like super heavyweight or anything, but it has like just the littlest bit of compression to it. And I did not realize how much I was going to love compression postpartum, because I had never heard this like previous, and maybe this is just my personal experience. Nobody else has experienced this before, so it's why I hadn't heard it before. But I'm gonna say that I felt like my organs were like sloshing back and forth for the first few days postpartum, because everything is, you have this like placenta shaped wound. You have this placenta shaped wound in your belly, and everything is like contracting back down and kind of settling and finding out where it belongs again. And compression helped make that not feel so awkward and crazy. So I absolutely loved this tank. I also have a nursing bra in here, but I think I got more use out of this tank top in the first few weeks than I did even just my nursing bras, because it's not tight at all. It just has like the simplest little band at the bottom to hold you in, obviously, but like it is all the comfort in the world. And it's just that Auden brand, right? Auden. I got it at Target. I want to say it was like $15 or something like that. And super comfortable. I would highly recommend this if you were looking for something to wear around the hospital, but then also around your home once you get home. The next thing that I packed is also from Target. It's from the Stars Above line, and I've actually seen this in a couple of people's hospitals bags. Now, I got this for my first son. I happened to just be walking through Target, like getting things ready back when I was having him, and I saw it and I was like, oh, that would be so perfect. But it is just the Stars Above brand, nice little pajama top with the buttons down the front. Again, if this is your first time having babies and you want to be breastfeeding, buttons down the front is like the way to go. Sometimes I would wear the tank top underneath this. Sometimes I wouldn't wear anything underneath this. And it was just such a super easy way to work on nursing in the hospital. But I also, again, lived in this when I got home postpartum and was just recovering and kind of laying around on the couch. It was the perfect way to stay comfortable, breastfeed, and not feel like I had anything else that I needed to take care of. So this is definitely a game changer. And if you're looking for something like this, definitely go to Target. They have some great options there for things like the button down pajamas. So on top of those things, like, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm going to be like completely transparent here. I am not going to pack like 12 outfits for the hospital, because most likely I'm going to stay in the same outfit the entire time I'm there. The hope is to deliver and go home the next day. I know I'm going to be missing my son terribly, my first son, and I just want to be in my own house, in my own bed. I think one of the hardest parts about giving birth, like in a more hospital-esque setting, I'm giving birth in like a birthing center, but it's very like hospital-esque in its setting. And I think the hardest part is there are people coming in your room all of the time. So you're trying to rest and recuperate. You just did this really amazing, life-changing thing that's completely exhausting, and you have nurses and whoever coming in your room like every other hour to check on you. Like, my son wasn't even waking up like to be fed or anything, and they were just coming in and waking us up. And it was such a struggle for me. Like, I desperately needed some more sleep. So the hope is to go give birth and come home as quickly as possible. But if we are there for a handful of days, I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm most likely not gonna change into a million outfits. I'm most likely just gonna stay in the things that I packed, those few things, and that's gonna be about it. But I do have a coming home outfit. And I did pack myself 2 options. So I have this sweater that I actually got it from the Loft, but it's from the Lou and Gray line. It's just this really comfortable, very long heather knit kind of sweater that I got, and I love it. It's super comfortable. Again, you don't want something that is going to be super structured, but I'm about to say like the complete opposite with this next statement. I'm bringing 2 different sets of pants. One of them is from Fabletics. One of them is from Fabletics, and they are super comfortable, like kind of jogger style, very, very loose in the waist and whatnot. And I'm bringing these are from Fabletics, right? Yeah, these are from Fabletics. And I'm bringing these like super comfy pants because I may just want a nice comfortable pant to come home in. But like I said earlier, like compression was the whole world to me. That's just what I personally really enjoyed. So these are also from Fabletics, but these are just really fantastic compression-y style leggings. I like lived in these after my first son was born because they're really comfortable, and I felt like they were kind of holding everything in, which made me feel very comfortable. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to be feeling when I was getting ready to leave the hospital. So I'm bringing both options, and I have the ability to wear one or the other coming home, and I don't have to be super stressed like, oh, I only brought these tight leggings and now I'm uncomfortable, or oh, I only bought these really loose pants and I want something with a little bit more compression, a little bit more comfort. So I am bringing both of those. The only thing I'm going overboard, like I said, very minimal with my hospital bag packing, but that is the only thing that I am bringing options for. So the next thing that I am packing is one of my adult diaper things. Now, if you have not given birth, and I'm sure you've watched like a million of these videos like I did, most people will tell you that they give you everything that you need in the hospital, and that is absolutely true. They really do. However, I just found these to be slightly more comfortable than the like mesh underwear pad situation that the hospital gives you. I'll totally wear all of that in the hospital and utilize that while I'm in the hospital. But this one pair is more for the drive home, and I have an entire box that I will also be using throughout my first few weeks. Again, it was all about the compression for me. I know a lot of people that just really like really long pads because you do bleed quite a lot for at least a week or 2. But what I loved about these was the thick top of them just holds, like not just thick but like long, it comes like really up your torso. That compression for me was everything. So if you're looking for something that you could utilize after birth, I highly recommend these. These are I forget the brand, but I will definitely check and link them below. So if you're looking for something that is super comfortable and really holds you in after you have given birth, I would highly recommend these. They were fantastic. So the next thing that I'm packing is actually this, I guess they're breast pads from this company called David and Adley. They are a local company, but they ship all over the United States, and they have some really fantastic breastfeeding products. I love that it comes in this little bag because this is how you can wash it in the washing machine and whatnot. But I lived in these the first year that I was breastfeeding because I just was always nervous that I was going to leak overnight and whatnot. And these are essentially, it is a double cup pad. I would stick this right into my tank top, like on either side or whatever, and that's how I would sleep. And they sop up every ounce of leakage. Like I never had an issue where I was like leaking on my t-shirt or anything like that. They are a phenomenal product. I don't even know what this material is made out of, but it's so comfortable and It is definitely something that I could not live without. I have 2 of them, and I would rotate them back and forth while one was in the wash, and then I could use the other one, and I absolutely love them. They also can just sit in your nursing bra very comfortably, so that if you are going to be out of the house for a while and you are not going to be breastfeeding immediately, or your body is still learning how to regulate itself, and you start leaking, this is such a great product. And like I said, it goes right into this little bag when you want to have it washed, and it's basically like a dry cleaner bag. It comes with it. It's totally included, and that's how you can wash it. Such a great product. I will link their website in the description bar below as well, because I love their stuff. The next 2 things that I am packing is simply just my toiletry kit and my makeup kit, both Vera Bradley. I love that they match, super cute. But my toiletry kit literally just has, oh boy. It has my toothpaste, my toothbrush, some face wash, body soap, and some like facial moisturizer cleansers and whatnot. That is honestly about it. Oh, and I'm going to I'll do this like basically when we're getting ready to leave, but I'm going to throw my dry shampoo and my hairbrush in there as well. I probably will not be washing my hair while I'm there. This is like my all the time toiletry kit. So I have shampoo and conditioner in here for that purpose, but like I'm going to be totally honest, I probably won't use it. This is what I did to my hair right before I gave birth to my first son. And I brought dry shampoo. We were there for 5 days. I threw dry shampoo in, and my hair looked just like this when we walked out of the hospital 5 days later. When I crimp it, it just stays like that forever. And like I said, a little bit of dry shampoo and everything is lovely and fabulous and functional. So that's really all I'm gonna bring. I did take a shower while I was there, but that was really it. I did not wash my hair at all. I just threw it up in a hair tie while I was taking a shower and was good to go after that. So again, I'm not going to be overpacking on my toiletry kit either, because my hope and plan is to not be there super long and not need a whole lot more than the absolute essentials. Oh, I also have deodorant in there too, but you know, the essential stuff. And then the other thing that I'm bringing is my makeup kit. And I know that a lot of people don't think it's necessary to have a makeup kit when you are, you know, at the hospital giving birth and all that. But I love putting makeup on. I feel like a more put together person when I have makeup on. And when I was able to get up the next morning and throw just very simple makeup on my face and throw some dry shampoo in my hair, brush my hair out, put like a hair tie in or like a bow or something like that, that made me feel like a functional human being, not like I had just gone through a whole situation the day before, but like I was actually like a real person. And it actually gives me the motivation to like function further in life, if that even makes sense. So I am always the type of person who loves to do my makeup. I'm always the type of person who likes to have even if it's just a little bit of foundation and some mascara on, it makes me feel like a functional human being, like I can actually achieve stuff in the world. So I have this, even if I only use a little bit of it, it'll make me feel so much better. And if you're the type of person who never needs to wear makeup, that is awesome. But if you're the type of person who really enjoys to wear makeup, and like people try to make you feel bad for like wanting to have makeup on for like a situation like you just gave birth, don't let people make you feel bad, because you just need to do whatever makes you feel comfortable, confident, and able to move forward with your daily tasks, even if you're in the hospital giving birth. And then the last 2 things that I am personally bringing for the hospital stay is a thing of melatonin. I will have this linked in the description below if you're interested in it. It is a very simple, all-natural sleep aid. And when I first gave birth to my son, probably the first several months actually, I dealt with postpartum anxiety. I had never actually felt anxiety before, so I wasn't really used to what that felt like. But the anxiousness made it so that I was unable to fall asleep. And even though my son would be sleeping great and sleeping through the night, there were weeks where I would go for almost an entire week without getting any actual rest because I was just so anxious that something was going to happen in the middle of the night and maybe I wasn't going to hear him or whatnot. So the melatonin really helped to just calm me down, chill myself out, and I absolutely love that. So I'll have it linked below if you're interested. Like I said, it's just all natural. It just helps kind of get your sleep receptors going so that you can pass out very easily. And then the other thing I am bringing is an organic nipple balm. This one is from Lancino, and I am bringing this one in particular because when I had my first son, I actually really struggled with breastfeeding in the beginning, and I had a lot of pain, a lot of clogged ducts and whatnot, and I just needed some sort of relief. And I went to go see a lactation consultant, and she had actually not said to get this particular brand, but she said, go and get something with calendula in it. And I had not heard of that before. Like, I knew what calendula was, but I had not heard that that was something that you should specifically buy when you are breastfeeding. And she said, it is such a fantastic natural product that will just clear you up, heal really well. And as soon as I started buying this, I put it on, and by the next day, all of the pain and the soreness and the stiffness and all of that was completely gone. I was amazed by it because I had been using the Medela cream that the hospital gave me, because like I said, the hospital gives you so much stuff. So I was like, oh, free stuff, I'll just use this. It's from the hospital. But it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't relieving the pain. It wasn't helping with any like sort of cracked nipples or anything like that. This was literally the only thing that like really gave me relief and made me feel better. So I will have this linked in the description bar below. I highly, highly, highly recommend this stuff because it made me feel so much better after I started using it. And I honestly never, after I started using it, I never dealt with clogged ducts or like that mastitis painful feeling ever again. So I literally swear by this product. And that is everything for my hospital bag specifically. And I just wanted to kind of go through what I packed for little man really fast. This is my diaper bag that I have for him. And like I said, it's going to be super fast because everything that you need, the hospital will have for you. They have diapers, they have clothes, they have wipes, they have literally anything and everything that you could need for your kid already set up for you. So unless you have like specific preferences, you're good to go. So the first thing that I packed is this really sweet little outfit. It's got like these little cars. Look how cute. And look at these tiny little pants. Like, so sweet, with this little sweater pullover situation. And the reason why I'm packing this is because I want to take his like newborn pictures. I took newborn pictures of our first son in the hospital. I wanted to take his newborn pictures in something really stinking cute. And I thought this was perfect. He got this for Christmas. I can't remember if we got this for Christmas or our shower. Either way, love this outfit. I think it's so cute, and I think it'll be super fun to take some cute pictures in. And then the next thing that I'm bringing is this sweet little teddy bear outfit. My parents actually gave this to me when my son Fitz was born, and this is what we brought Fitz home in the hospital in. So what I will most likely do to kind of save space or like to reuse things is I will put him in this onesie and then stick him in this little teddy bear outfit to come home in. How stinking cute. Like, we're giving birth in February. I am giving birth in February. We're going to have another February baby. We need to have something nice and warm and cozy for him to come home in, because currently today, we've had a very mild winter, but like today, I want to say it's 27 degrees outside. So like not always that mild. And so I just want to make sure we have something nice and super warm for him to come home in. And then besides that, I am just bringing a couple of different pairs of socks. And the reason why I'm bringing a couple of pairs is because you just never know the size of your kid. Like, you don't know if they're going to be teeny weeny or they're going to be really large. So these are all different sizes of socks. And I have some newborn socks. I have some little bit older than newborn socks, like 0 to 3 months. I just want to make sure I had some options so that we have the correct size, because you never know. And then the same with this next thing. I have 2 different hats. One is a little bit bigger than the other one size-wise. And I seem to have like bigger babies in general. I mean, we'll see. I've only had one baby so far, but he was just 1 ounce shy of 9 pounds. And so my big baby had a really big head when he came out. So you just never know what size hat you're going to need. And hats, again, in February are super duper important when you are getting your baby ready to leave the hospital. So I have the 2 different sizes, and we'll just see what one fits his head when we're getting ready to leave. And then the very last thing that I'm packing, this is literally it. This is all I'm packing for little man, is these itsy ritzy binkies. I know everybody calls them something different. They call them soothers, okay, with the little strap guy. I love this brand. It's my absolute favorite brand. We gave our son Fitz a binky from day one, and we never had an issue with, like, I know people are like stressed about like nipple confusion or something like that. We never had an issue with it, and it gave him so much comfort. It helped him sleep really well at night. So I am going to have these with us for our newborn baby son, and hopefully he likes these as much as our first son does, because my first son loved these so much. So I will definitely link these in the description bar below if you're looking for a good binky. These are literally the only ones we buy. They're the only ones he likes. So they're the ones we use all the time. But that is honestly everything that I'm packing for little man, because everything else that we will need, like I said, clothes, diapers, wipes, everything else that we will need during our hospital stay, the hospital will give us, and they also give it to you to bring home. So if they open up a pack of diapers and you use, say, 7 or 8 of them, you probably will use more if you're there for a couple more days, but whatever. And there's 25 in the pack. They give you the rest of the diapers. So you got to have some space for those things to come home. If they've given you a whole pack of wipes and you've only used a handful of them, they give you all of them to come home with. When I was in the hospital, I actually ended up having a little bit of a complication after my first birth. And if you're interested in that story, let me know in the comments below. I can definitely let you know how my first birth story was. But I had to start pumping right away to get my milk supply going, and they give you all of the pump parts to come home with as well. Like, they give you everything that you need. So I'm not going crazy overpacking anything for him, because I know that will all be taken care of when we get to the hospital. So aside from these 2 bags, the only other thing that we are going to be bringing, other than my husband's going to be packing his bag for himself, is snacks. And that is the number one thing that my midwives told us to bring. So like I said, it's like a birthing center. It's in a hospital-esque setting, but it's really tiny. It's in the middle of nowhere. And I think the cafeteria closes at like 5 or 6 p.m. So they even get your dinner order at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and make sure they deliver to you by like 5 or 5:30. And then there is no food until breakfast the next day. So if you need a snack, want a snack, anything like that, there's nothing for you. So that's what my midwife said, like, bring snacks. And our room has like a fridge and everything in it, which was super wonderful, super helpful. So we're able to put fresh fruit and different food in there for eating and snacking on. And so I will have all of that kind of packed and ready to go in the fridge, grab whatever we need at the last second, and then that will come with us to the hospital. And then the only other thing that we are bringing are like power cords and stuff. I know a lot of people like to bring sound machines. I love a good sound machine. We sleep with a sound machine, but I have a sound machine app on my phone, so I don't see the purpose in like buying another sound machine just because I need it for the hospital when I can just turn it on my phone. So my phone will definitely have the charger packed. I'll pack that as we're getting ready to leave. And that is basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I very much appreciate it, and all of your prayers and well wishes. I've been getting tons of prayers and well wishes from all of you guys. I so appreciate all of them. It seriously means so much to me. I'm so grateful. I can't wait to have you guys meet our son once he gets here. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Like I said, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing. I make 2 videos a week about affordable living and intentional homemaking. And I can't wait to talk to you again in a video very soon. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye.